am going to go do a live thing because I just thought I would about the latest Sparrow update, Doomcox update, and the house sale. Had a regular come in and say they discovered a different couple's name on the house from White Pages. And I'll explain something about White Pages. White Pages lists every house you ever owned. Okay, so no, all right. The Sacramento Bee is an actual newspaper. It is not the Babylon Bee. It is not a parody newspaper. Maybe that person thought it was. But it's actually very, hey, wait in my face. Hey, Justin. It is a paper of record, the Sacramento Bee. So, no, wrong, okay? I mean, and I'm going to assume this person did not realize that the Sacramento Bee, the Sac Bee, Sacramento Bee, is real. It is. Okay, so, yeah, so Kennedy and Frank put their house up for sale. Where's Kojak? Okay, wherever. Put their house up for sale for 18.5 million. They bought it for 9 million in 2015, and that's actually since The Force Awakens came out in December of 2015. Then it probably isn't her bonus, okay, or maybe she's betting on her bonus. I don't know. But with the both of them being extremely wealthy, I wouldn't necessarily try to figure out where the money came from or why. It's a beautiful place. You can see the Pacific Ocean from there. It's got great grounds, and the flow between inside and outside is perfect. I kind of think, and this is just me, that is where, the picture of all the women that Kennedy had, all these great female executives, with her, I think that picture was actually taken at that house. I don't think it was, I'm not sure. I would have to, what the background looked like, but I think it was taken from that house. It's the, from what I remember of it, it just looks like that house from the background. So, I'll go check it later. So yeah, she's selling her big, luxurious, almost 4,000 square foot house overlooking the Pacific in Malibu. And that's fine. I thought they lived in Pacific Palisades, but that was just me. And maybe they have a house there, I don't know. But they're selling it. And it looks staged. When you look at the pictures, there's one place that looks lived in. And obviously on one side, those are definitely Frank's shirts, because I've actually seen pictures of him with those shirts on. And on the other side, you see what looks like to be blazers, slacks, and things like that. So those are probably hers clothes. But anyway, yeah, so she's selling that house. Again, like I said, they probably have more properties, but this is indicative of something going on. Let's move on. So Cameron reported that, yes, she did meet with the Witch King of Burbank. Doomcock said she met with Iger. What we think is Iger met her, had the smoking gun, and fired her for a breach of her contract. She was at Lucasfilm up in the Presidio, and basically probably was going over formalities about moving her shit out, because apparently moving boxes have appeared. This is for Sparrow, and he said he had absolutely no idea who they're for, but it's probably for Kennedy. Okay, we don't know when the announcements coming out. I don't believe that the Five Horsemen will tell anybody at Lucasfilm, but I wanted to kind of paint a picture of what's going on. You know who Kristen Baver is? If you know, put a 1 in the chat. She's the woman that kind of does a Star Wars channel. She wrote a book about the Skywalker family wars, which is just stupid shit. She's a red-haired, plain cat lady. It's nasty. And she hasn't been on the Star Wars channel in 3 weeks. Just some other guy, not necessarily, okay? In fact, no one knew she was in the building. I'm not going to tell you how he figured it out, put 2 and 2 together, but no one knew she was there, okay? So, I'm sorry, hate to break it to you. And I really didn't want to put that out there, but Cameron wrote it on his Patreon, so, you know, it's out there now. So I think what they did was make a deal for her to remove her stuff. But let me get back to what I was talking about, okay? Yeah, Kristen Baver. Yeah, she does the Star Wars YouTube channel, and she hasn't been on there. She's an author too. And she hasn't been on the channel in weeks. Okay, she hasn't tweeted in 4 days. Pablo Hidalgo, let's look. He always disappoints me, but we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, he hasn't. He retweeted and then talked 79 minutes ago about but that's it, the lower one there, okay? You know, he's really, yes, it is the same one that speaks to viewers as if they have brain damage. She's a cat lady. That's okay, Justin. I used to do it all the time. She isn't around. Okay, she's just, I mean, she's tweeted, but random stuff about Barbie. Pablo's wife. See if we can find her, because she's just delightful. She is a delight. Man Ray Sky. So she tweeted this for Barbie. That's his wife. Like, we wanted to see her. What the fuck? No. I mean, yikes. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we could hear something tonight. I'm shocked we haven't, like, officially. Interesting to note, I sent the Sacramento Bee story to Matt Bellany, and he didn't reply. But when Cameron basically said, Kennedy's in the guy that he talked to at THR and said that Kennedy's in the hottest seat in Hollywood right now. I mean, okay. So yeah, I mean, there's shit going down. You know, my guy, Mr. Fox, his friend at Lucasfilm, saying that's complete chaos. It's on fire. I mean, it's okay. So shit's happening. Okay, Disney is in fix it or lose it mode. Well, we've got a plan, because I'm going to tell you something. We'll probably know before anybody else. Okay. Um, Sparrow or Doomcock, and let those guys sort it out. Maybe I'll find out too through uh, uh, Lord Tornaga, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just sitting here going, I just sit here and wait. Okay. Um, it's really interesting to me watching all this play out. And I want to talk about Leslie Headland. Apparently, Leslie Headland's her access to everything is gone. Her parking space, everything. She's done. She's out. So whatever she did, they got. Oh, Cameron can do that. I'm not going to write a book about this. So everything that she did, tell them, probably was useful, and they went and ran with it. Okay, so we just sit back going like this. Nothing else we can do, guys. Nothing else we can do. And it's going to be fun watching how this all kind of moves along. If you guys can hit the likes, it would really help the algorithm. Thank you. But I think the biggest indicator, again, like Doomcock said, you weigh the rumors and you look at what we know in the public record. I mean, I'm going to say, even if it's hearsay, Cameron being told by a Hollywood reporter that Kennedy's in the worst hot seat imaginable in Hollywood right now, that's pretty much a definite, there's something serious going on. But yeah, they won't. Well, look, just some other guy. He never said she was gone for good. He never said that, okay? And it really, he just says this is a rumor, take it with a grain of salt. He leads in with everything like that. Okay, so the people who are screaming and ranting about it are envious, they're small minded, they're morons. Um, they do best to be gas station attendants, okay? They don't really understand office politics, corporate politics, or how to even read a newspaper. I mean, look, these are people who can't even watch a movie without the plot being written for them in crayon. Okay, so who cares what they think? Okay, look, there's been shit going on at Lucasfilm for a long freaking time. Okay. Pablo Hidalgo's freak out after the big bitch slap meeting in 2018, where we got, I'm just a little nerd. Why are these rich people beating up on me? He immediately went to, I'm not a millionaire. That shit. Okay. And then he left Twitter attacking YouTubers as being ticks, and and basically screaming that billionaires should be disappeared and or mulched, which is really, isn't that what Augusto Pinochet was doing to people like your father? You know, um, well, no, they can't, and Marty McKay is right. I mean, he's right there because you know that's basic computer knowledge if you work in something like that. Well, just Doom. We've been talking to Doomcock. We'll probably put like a video with some um, ambiguous message on it, and it'll be obvious what it is. Okay, and we just because that's what he's gonna do. What I I'm gonna do, and I'll probably do a video that will come up like if we hear a week before she's done, I'll do a video the night before we think the announcement's going to be made, okay, and have it come out about an hour or two before the official word is dropped. Well, just some other guy. The problem with that is a lot of things that Doomcock has said has been right. Like, for instance, the rumor that they were going to disappear Indiana Jones and have Phoebe Waller-Bridge walk away with the whip and the hat. That was true. There is a cut of that. Okay. All right, so that was true. But they didn't do it because Iger was like, you can't do this to Indiana Jones, you stupid fucking bitch. Chapek said you can't do this to Indiana Jones. You stupid fucking bitch. Okay, but Doomcock knew. All right, he found out. I didn't want to believe it because I didn't think Kennedy would actually do something like that to the franchise that basically made her job, that gave her a career. But I was wrong. Okay, which is fine. You know, she again showed her stripes. So let's talk about yeah, well, he did, because when that leak came out, and Disney found, I mean, they already knew, it was shit, so they were pissed anyway. But Doomcock announcing it pissed the fans off. Okay, so it's not. This is a Red Zinfandel. This isn't necessarily a win because the movie was okay. I didn't walk away wanting to kill somebody, but it was also not great. But you know, let's go to where, you know, when I pointed out today, Steven Spielberg. I mean, that was, look, there is a point, and I pointed to it before, so I want to see hashtag Steph was right. Everywhere, when Spielberg stood with his back to her and Frank, that was the moment Hollywood said, you're out. And Ford was looking at them, and then he looked at Steven, and they kind of shared a smile. Okay, great stuff. I mean, that was when we knew it was over for them. I don't think I do, Justin. I really would. Don't start that shit, okay? I'm not in the mood. All right. You know, so, you know, Doomcock was right about those rumors, and he's been right about a lot of stuff. And you know, I just sit back and go, you know, we have to just sit and wait. I mean, look, if all you have is her selling her house, that's a lot. And why are they selling that house in particular? Maybe it's because she lost her bonus. Okay, maybe it's because they said we're firing you because you violated the morals clause. You know, we found out that you were present and gave Leslie Headland the go ahead to. All right, and I'm not gonna say what it is, but it's pretty much a Harvey Weinstein move. And look, Disney can't afford to have people doing that shit. All right, don't care if it's the way they do business. Disney right now is in such a steaming shithole that they can't afford to have that go on. So I am just going, okay, all right, you know, we just have to see what's going to happen. We got Headland basically being disappeared from Lucasfilm. You know, Pablo, you know, publicly not really really not saying anything on Twitter right now, probably behind the scenes. He's probably on Mastodon. I bet you could find that prick on Mastodon. You know, but it's really interesting to me. I gotta let him out pretty soon, so I'll probably shut down. That just behavior. People's behavior can tell you what they're doing. Now let's talk about spending before I go. If they were investigating the corporate people using the corporate credit card to buy personal things or do things they weren't supposed to, that's like what? That's bad. Okay, that's bad. And if because I mean Sparrow said there was a basically a stack of information this big about financial shenanigans. Who all was responsible? Look, the average social justice warrior at Lucasfilm is probably a criminal. Okay, if you think about it, I'm sure that the five horsemen walked in and went. I mean, look, you got people roller skating and skateboarding through the halls. Okay, people not dressing professionally. You've got immature bullshit like the red X through Luke's face going on. It's like a frat house. Hey, Wyndham 007. I mean, what? And if it's been run like that, can you honestly blame the people that run the Disney for going in there and saying this is all stopping now? Because Lucasfilm is a division of Disney. Lucasfilm itself is supposed to earn money for Disney. Disney pays them, all right? And it's really interesting to me how the flag monkeys like Pablo, Matt Martin, Pablo's wife Kristen, and the rest of them are suddenly discovering that Disney paid their wages, okay, and Disney's pissed. $5,000 on a company credit card for what? And then you get fired over it. First off, that just says you're a little thief, and that's actually, I mean, a felony. Press charges. I would. Anyway, I think I gotta let this jackass go outside again. He was outside before, and oh yeah. Well, we just gotta see where this goes, and I'm not making any predictions. I really wish they would make an announcement soon, because it's like, oh God. But I keep feeling like they're waiting till fall, but it's like, no. Look, if she's selling her house in Malibu and they're like leaving town, there you go. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna let the dog out. I gotta rock. I just wanted to talk about the latest Sparrow update, the house sale, and look, again, the Sacramento Bee is a paper of record. It is a legit newspaper, okay? So don't use the white pages, all right? Anyway, use Trulia, use Zillow, use Redfin, all right? If you want to see what the property's like. Anyway, this is Steph signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.